Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot coming at you with the weekly comic book roundup from last week. I was out of town, so we're doing the roundup a week late. We'll still be doing the. I should have mentioned this last week, but this week's roundup will be coming up. Will be posted, shot and posted this weekend. So, anyways, we'll kick things off with Avengers #7. Where we left off. The Avengers had defeated. Oh God, I honestly can't even remember the name of the. I can't actually. The Action Combine, and welcomed the Impossible City to the team as basically the team's new headquarters. So the issue opens with reality being under attack. We get the whole, there came a day, and like any other, Earth's mightiest heroes found themselves united against a common threat. On that day, the Avengers failed. And we see the current lineup. Vision is dead. It should be noted that it's interesting to note that the current lineup is, with the exception of Scarlet Witch and Captain America, sporting older costumes. Thor is sporting his mid-90s Mike Deodato Jr. design costume. Captain Marvel is wearing her old Miss Marvel Warbird costume. Iron Man actually jumps between a couple different armors in the issue. Vision is White Vision. And Black Panther is wearing the more subdued plain black bodysuit with collared cape. But this is the day of the the day the Avengers failed. Like I said, Iron Man seems to shift between multiple armors throughout the issue, including the Thor Buster and one of his more modular armors. But the Avengers attack the yeah, there's not a name given just yet. Basically a giant monster. Basically just representative of beings destroying the eighth cosmos, it's stated. First, Thor goes into the attack, followed by Captain Marvel. Black Panther does a prayer to the Tiger God, sacrificing himself, basically dying as he lived with other purpose. Iron Man calls forth numerous weapons, which pretty much attach to his armor. The Scarlet Witch crafts a spell through the icon that is Captain America. After all, magic has always been a thing of symbols, and Captain America is nothing if not a symbol. The belief, basically, what Wanda does is she focuses the belief of everyone left alive in what was once the USA into Captain America. So he carries their faith, the people's faith, with them into battle as a shield. And it's not enough. Iron Man falls, Thor falls, Black Panther's already fallen, Captain Marvel falls, Captain America falls, Vision has already fallen, leaving only the witch. But she realizes someone's talking. She realizes this is all being narrated. And she realizes who it is that's narrating. Nightmare. Nightmare has the Avengers under his thrall, and Wanda's able to awake on the Impossible City, seeing the rest of her teammates, aside from Vision, asleep on the floor. Vision states that the rest of the team fell asleep when there were new arrivals. Mirrodin and the Twilight Court. And they've come to bring an end to Kang the Conqueror. And that is where the issue ends. Okay. We last saw Mirrodin and his Twilight Court back in the Timeless one-shot, I believe at the end of last year, beginning of this year. Glad we're getting back to that. The one-shot set up the concept of the missing moment, which Kang is frantically searching for, as is Mirrodin. The missing moment was also referred to in the first couple issues of this current Avengers run. With Kang having opted to work with the Avengers to help find the missing moment. But also giving them intel about threats to come. Moving on, though, to our next book, we've got Doctor Strange, number 9. Where we left off, General Strange had turned the Strange family farm in Nebraska into his command post. Clea had gone to him, as he had invited her to do so. Though it was a trick, and she intended to kill him. Meanwhile, Doctor Strange made a deal with the Trinity of Ashes for power to deal with General Strange. So the issue begins on the at Wand's the Wand secret hangar, codenamed Anchorite, and Wong is putting into motion a plan. While the Doctor and the General fight. Though the magic of the enchantments of the Trinity of Ashes are beginning to overtake Doctor Strange. Clea, meanwhile, is doing what she can to hold off General Strange's army, while the Doctor comes to his senses, or manages to retake control. But their battle continues. Most notably, of the war forms under the General's command is Clea's unborn half-sister. Clea is able to get her half-sister out of her war form. The General manages to get the upper hand. But Clea manages to, like I said, she frees her half-sister. As Wand shows up. In their Psycho Zeppelin. And that is where the issue ends. Should be interesting to see how this all plays out. The series has been good read so far. I've really been digging it. Moving on, though, to our next book, we have Scarlet Witch number 10. Where we left off, Wanda was attacked by the last text finder, who revealed that Joseph had returned to Wanda by her magics. So the Hex Finder, and she also managed to stab Wanda. The Hex Finder explains the origin of the Hex Finders. Over a millennium ago, her ancestors were mountain witches, guardians of an eldritch mine. A mine that Kirok the Damned desired, and so Kirok sent his Nagari legions against them. They prayed to witchcraft, their goddess, to help them, and there was no answers. They were left to slaughter. They were abandoned, betrayed. Though some were treated in the depths of the mine. The first 5 Hex Finders forged the 5 sacred tools, emerged and repelled the Nagari with a power that would not waver. The gift to change what is real, to transform what is there without faith. A gift passed from teacher to student, of which the last Hex Finder, Nicola Zosimos, is the last. While Nicola is monologuing, though, Darcy has run back into the storage room and comes out with the pillow of life and death, opting to have the last pillow fight. But the last Hex Finder transmutes it into lead, but she's distracted. But Wanda had all the time that she needed. Oh, one point I did forget to mention. The last Hex Finders had Joseph raise low mysterium out of the ground, basically to dampen Wanda's abilities. Or well, she does that at least. She then tries to make a she uses basically a rocket launcher, which one is able to stop. Darcy manages to talk some sense into Joseph. But Hex Finder briefly turns Wanda from the neck down into gold. The idea is that usually upon killing a witch, last Hex Finder turns the body, it remains into gold to keep as a trophy. But this time she wants Wanda to know what's coming. But Joseph saves Wanda. Wanda defeats the Hex Finder, and Joseph gets rid of the Mysterium, exhausting himself, leading to his death. But Hex Finder escapes. Joseph dies. And Wanda gets to say goodbye to, well, the clone of her father. Darcy feels bad because she kind of, pushed Joseph into doing his sacrifice. but things have been turned into a transparent metal, a sample of which has been sent to Polaris, and the rest has been planted outside and as some healing uh, healing crystals. And it seems that Joseph has been reborn into a new younger body, and the series ends with Darcy and Wanda on the roof of the Emporium, which currently holds Joseph's helmet inside. The two of them are having a beer on the roof of the building. I really liked this series. It was nice. It's not the last we're going to be seeing of Wanda outside of the Avengers. There will be what seems to be a Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver one shot early next year. So, or maybe it's miniseries. I don't know. But yeah, I like this book, and I wish that I wish I had gotten. I'm not going to assume that it necessarily ended because Steve Orlando wanted to tell a 10-issue story. It does seem that way, as it didn't seem rushed. So, but it's a common occurrence. It seems to be a common occurrence with Marvel anymore. Bring a writer on to write a character. They get and that they or to write a book, and then once that book is over, at least in the case of major established characters, well, once the book's over, that's it until another writer comes along to write that character, rather than just continuing on with new creative teams. In some ways, I like that. You can simply point to there are plenty of issue ones to point to, basically, but at the same time, there are plenty of issue ones to point to. Moving on, though, to our next book, we've got White Widow, #1. Yelena Belova in her own book. Recently, Yelena was in Black Widow's ongoing as a supporting character. So, the issue begins with not long ago. Yelena has a protege who's supposed to kill someone, and Captain America stops them, leading to a fight between Cap and Yelena. Yelena escapes. Now, Yelena lives in upstate New York in a house that's basically converted into multiple apartments. We got rundowns on her neighbors. She also has a dog by the name of Ben Clarton. But anyways, Yelena lives in Unit C with Ben Clarton. In Unit D, there's Sabine LaChance and her son Griffin LaChance. Unit A has Zelda, no last name, 59 years old. Owns a candy shop in town. Unit B, we've got Rowan McAbney, 18, always at work. Pretty much all the information Yelena has on him at the moment. But Yelena's been basically kind of going over. She's been trying to become a more rounded person, which means, figure out what things she loves, likes, dislikes, hates, and the things she's neutral on. Among her loves, braids, knives, Suyanka Palmini, Ben Clarton. Hot Summer's habanero sauce. There's a couple others that are obfuscated by panels, like dogs, other than Ben Clarton, cats, Spice Girls discography, Veronique, Hammerhead Sharks, pepperoni pizza, mango yogurt, Kate Bishop, she thinks she's funny, black coffee, ice cream cones, just the cones, neutral, Avengers, Blini, Naps, Loaded baked potatoes, Hawkeye, Clint. Stability, wicker baskets. Grocery shopping, protein powder, zip lining. Dislikes, baby doll dresses, borscht, dull knives. Cyclops, refused to gossip with her. Socks, strawberry milkshakes. Uh, Things she hates. Nationalism, big syringes, infinity gauntlets. Seeing just like beats. But also, Yelena is acting as a contact for assassins. Their current one is currently working for her, has a missing right arm. And apparently, though this assassin has managed to, or has a package from a potential sponsor of a prosthetic arm. Arm is from a company known as Armament. Which, of course, Yelena means to look into. Also turns out that among the things that Yelena is neutral about is stability. She goes for the local coffee shop for morning coffee, but the local shop is now the Armament Coffee Shop, which, well, Yelena hates. Apparently, when asked what happened to Beans and Jeans, the kid behind the counter states that he just started that day. Training manual says not allowed to discuss Beans or Jeans with customers. Goes and sees Zelda, asks what happened. Apparently, Armament is buying up all the shops, but except for Zelda's, though they're trying. But Yelena and Zelda are attacked by an assassin. The assassin turned out to be the one that Yelena's former protege from earlier in the issue. Yelena gets some more information about what's going on. And, well, the name Armament keeps on popping up. So, time to look into it. However, Armament has drones watching the area, noting Yelena and Zelda. And when this is seen by someone at Armament HQ, well, it's time to activate Phase 2. That is where the issue ends. Okay, interesting start. Of course, Marvel is making a big push with Yelena, with her role in the upcoming Thunderbolts movie. There's also supposed to be a new Thunderbolts book coming soon, featuring Yelena, Bucky, and a few other familiar faces, including more than a few that are slated to appear in the Thunderbolts movie. Moving on, though, to our last book for the moment, we have Ultimate Universe. I think this is the first issue. I don't think it's a one-shot, but yeah. So, Ultimate Invasion ended with the Maker the Reed Richards of Earth 1610 locked in combat with Kang the Conqueror, and thus no longer able to directly control Earth 6160. The Reed Richards of that Earth gave an armor to Anthony Stark, armor designed for Anthony by his father Howard before Howard's seeming death. Tony took on the name Iron Lad, and they're trying to fix the damage that the Maker did to Earth 6160. Quick version of things is 2 weeks ago the city was sealed, trapping the Imperator of the Earth, the Maker, inside. Now, in his absence, a quiet war has broken out across the planet to shape what will happen to his kingdom. Some want to control the world. Some want to free it. So, first, Doom and Iron Lad go and rescue Thor. However, before they leave the prison ship, Thor wants to make a quick stop to reclaim his hammer from the prison ship's warden, Lady Sif. Mjolnir, of course, comes when Thor calls. Thor, Iron Lad, and Doom leave, though as he teleports the White Rainbow Bridge, Sif follows. Turns out that Doom and Iron Lad have a block of ice within Stark Tower. The block of ice has Captain America trapped inside it. And Thor states that yes, he definitely means to rescue, to free Steve Rogers from the ice. But they've been going over data taken from the Maker's computers. Explaining that at the heart of the the Maker arrived on Earth 6160 with a very specific vision: to systematically erase the world's heroes from existence. He was able to do that so by denying them the circumstances and events that would have transformed them into what they were supposed to be. He was able to do this because he arrived on Earth 6160 with the knowledge of the history of Earth's heroes. But yeah, Doom stole the Maker's files, so Doom knows what the Maker knows. But Thor's on their side, and they the quartet arrive at Latveria, where apparently the Maker had multiple repositories of what's necessary for to cause various heroes to become, well, heroes. So each one contains the relics of 100 stolen lives. But they're stopped in their mission by the arrival of Captain Britain, who starts things off by stabbing Thor through the back. Iron Man shoots out Captain Britain's eye. And the Avengers return to Stark Tower with one of the repositories. There's a healing device that Stark has, which they put Thor in the hopes that will do the trick, but, well, time will tell. Captain Britain talks to the other former council members. They debate what to do with the Hulk, stating that basically Iron Lad has given them North America. All they have to do is take it. But a Satan Stark spy satellite activates a massive laser beam, seemingly destroying New York. Leading to an epilogue. Basically, a large swath of, within a week, a large chunk of New York is gone. The names of missing are scroll on the screen of cable news. But no, it seems that Anthony Stark was one of the casualties. So they may, while he's being blamed, well, doesn't seem that we'll ever know. And this Ultimate Universe will be expanding first with Ultimate Spider-Man in January, written by Jonathan Hickman, drawn by Marco Cicchetto. Then we get Ultimate Black Panther in February by Brian Hill and Stefano Caselli. And finally, in March, Ultimate X-Men by Peach Momoko, which will focus on Armor as well as another mutant. I cannot remember the name of the character. We get there's a brief preview to kind of go into Armor's origin. But that is where the issue ends. Interesting. It looks like this actually is a one-shot, but I could be wrong. Bold choice to start off by killing the Avengers, basically. But see how that. Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out. Anyways, that's going to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Mastodon, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.